Well, the simple life has many benefits. And what I could tell you is that one of the best decisions I've made in my life is to simplify my life. And in this live feed, I want to share with you the top three benefits that I feel the simple life has added to me. And I think that can help many people. In the course of your life, whether it's through immaturity or insecurity, you get caught into a life that, maybe you didn't create for yourself. Maybe society created, or you just woke up one day and you said, wow, how did I end up here? It happens. So the simple life requires intention, focus, and a level of discipline. Anything you want in life is going to require that you go after it. No one is going to give you a better life than you can give for yourself. You should do for yourself as much as possible. There's nothing wrong with accepting help and needing help. However, your best life, the simple life, requires a level of an independent mind. Someone who's willing to go after what they want. The first major benefit that I feel the simple life gives is less stress. Stress eats away at quality of life. And peace is the opposite of stress. What I've found in life is many people struggle with finding peace. And I think, people struggle with finding peace because they have too much stuff. I think the simple life is defined by an individual because we all have our own fingerprint. And I certainly would not promote everyone to live like me. I think if everyone tried to live like me out of a car, out of one bag, I don't think they would be happy. However, I do promote that everyone inventory and evaluate their life to see if they can simplify it. That's all I'm saying. So simplifying your life simply means, where do I have excess? Where do I have stuff that really is too much than I need or even want? Maybe I just started collecting it because I was not intentional with my life. I was just numbing a feeling. So inventory your life. What can you get rid of? What can you downsize? What can you streamline? The benefit to less, to streamlining, to not having to take care of so much stuff is less stress. Does that matter? Yes. It's a Sunday night. Tomorrow's Monday. And I'm praying for Journey with Jordan. He's starting a new job. Journey with Jordan, I'm praying for you. Journey with Jordan had dropped out of the workforce because he had a political disagreement with someone. He's smart enough. I've seen him on this live chat long enough. He's a smart enough young man that he can do probably more jobs than most people. However, he didn't really calculate or understand the political aspect of life. Most people quit their job because of coworkers or managers, not because of competency. Meaning not because they're competent enough, meaning they're knowledgeable, smart enough to do the job, they're competent, but they're not able to deal with people, politics. However, what he learned through doing then side jobs, DoorDash and other, close to minimum wage jobs is you always got to deal with crap in life. And your dreams don't work if you don't work. So the simple life is not working. The simple life is you're going to work and you're going to downsize so you can really take charge of your life. And that when Monday morning comes, even if you got to deal with a little bit of crap, you're happier than the average person. So Journey with Jordan, every time you're scared to show up, which you'll be scared tomorrow, your first day at the job will always be scary. Just remember, 80% is just showing up. And once you get there, you're going to look around, and most people, they're not really going to care about you. They're going to be struggling with their own life. And every time you're tempted to call out sick or to quit, you remember, don't let anyone mess up your money, including yourself. Okay. Because the number two aspect of the simple life, the number two benefit is financial freedom. Someone put all caps in the live feed, freedom. And financial freedom is obtained through the simple life, meaning that you work, you get an income, you cut your expenses, and that surplus of income is yours. Okay, it's yours. Okay, you do what you want with it. We had a guy in here the other night, Ryan B. from Utah, living out of his Prius. He says, Sam, 75% of my paycheck I do whatever I want with it. Not many people can say that. So now let's recap the top 2 things that the simple life benefits you. You got less stress and you got financial freedom. You got more financial empowerment. And that will lead us into our third benefit of the simple life. Now you can live life more on your terms. Not the terms of a 30-year mortgage, and there's nothing wrong with having a mortgage. Not the terms of a lease agreement, whether it's your car or an apartment, and you may need those things. But in regards to you deciding where you want to live, how you want to live, and how you want to design your life. Because when you got less stress, more money, you're in charge. You own your life. And life can be depressing enough. Many people struggle with depression. I make videos about it because I think it's a real thing. I know it's a real thing. I face it. We all face it. However, I'm not going to sit here and debate politics for 2 hours. You know, there was, I commented on Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful is the guy from the Shark Tank. Canadian guy, got universal health care. He's a capitalist. I'm not mad at him. I'm a capitalist too. But I commented on his YouTube channel today. And it was nothing political. A guy was Mr. Wonderful was saying basically in one video that you can enjoy life without being like totally rich. And one guy in the comment section said, for a certain period of my life, I've lived out of my car and it was the happiest I was ever. I commented on his. I said, I work a full-time job. I live out of my car. I love it. And some other psychopathic lady commented, oh, it's Obama's recession. What? We weren't even talking about politics. Obama's been out of office for 3 years. This is the mentally ill. You know, these are the type of people that, you know, don't want you to enjoy your life. And I guarantee you, she wasn't living the simple life. I guarantee you she doesn't have a job with that mindset. With that mindset, commenting on something that had nothing to do politically, nothing controversial. Because sometimes I make videos. I know sometimes I speak on like sensitive stuff, so I can understand when people get pissed about that. But sometimes I make some real nice, basic, generic videos. Anyone can really appreciate them. And someone gives a subliminal comment, okay? Or someone doesn't like what I'm doing, so they throw shade or an unasked advice when I didn't ask for advice. And because they feel threatened that I'm living different than them, and they're scared. They're scared to move states. They're scared to change their jobs. There's a reason their friends and family don't support them. Okay? And it's not because, you know what I mean, their friends and family are always bad. It's because, you know what? You're so damn insecure that when someone's doing something different than how you're doing it, you get scared and you throw a subliminal, nasty comment. I don't want to be friends with you. And I don't have to kiss your ass. And that's living life on your terms. So, you know, look, my goal in life is to live my best life. All right, pretty simple. I don't try to overcomplicate it. I got caught in that paradox in life where you try to overcomplicate life. You want to be this grand wizard. You want to figure out all the different... I also got away from, I'm trying to figure out why the world's so bad. How can I save everyone? I got past that. I try to keep things as simple as possible on an individual subject, on an individual way I look at life. And I think when you do that, you are a benefit to society. But I think when you complicate life, you're more stressed, you're financially pinched, you're living on other people's terms, I think you're a terrorist in training. That's what I think. I think you're a YouTuber waiting to give some nasty comment that had nothing to do with the subject at hand. I think you're not doing the work of your life. Keep the simple life simple. How does it benefit you? Less stress. But you got to start cutting away at the excess. Excess stuff, excess relationships. Financial empowerment. Guys, you don't have to make $500,000 a year if you're living simple. Now, but you have to make over $20 an hour. And you can do that. If you show up every day at a job for a couple years straight, you should not be making minimum wage. You shouldn't. There's some exceptions with people who have major disabilities, but for the most part, there's no way that everyone who comments on my channel has a severe disability. Come on, guys. I mean, if that's the case, come on. Because the bottom line is, the third benefit is, why wouldn't you want to live life on your terms? That's true freedom. Now, you still respect society. You respect your fellow citizens and things like that. But living life on your terms is, you're not caught in this. You know, like someone commented on my, wait till you see the video I upload tomorrow morning, guys. You're going to love that one. Someone commented on my video today that he's living in a trailer park for $175 a month. I would love to see that trailer park. Hey, Doug, how many Trump 2020 signs you think he's going to be in that trailer park? Total disaster. I guarantee you there'll be at least 5 Confederate flags too. Do I want to live in that hell? No. Okay. Guys, it's cheap for a reason. Okay. Who lives in the middle of the desert but a fugitive? You think Hobo Alley is living in a $175 a month RV park? Or do you think some deranged political junkie with 2 barking pit bulls and a bunch of prescription drugs and an RV that hasn't been towed in 10 years parked next to you? That's not the simple life, guys. That's the poverty life. Okay. Do I judge that? No. But I am living the simple life, so I don't have to live the poverty life or be entrenched around on nasty people. Guys, if I worked my life to get away from certain family members and friends who are dangerous and just not good for me, why the hell would I park next to someone who's worse than an ex-family member? Oh, not going to happen. Not going to happen. You know, Jay-Z didn't buy a house in Marcy Projects to raise his children. You don't stay in a bad neighborhood. You don't look down on bad neighborhoods, whether they're, nasty trailer parks or inner city projects. But guys, the whole point of the simple life is so you can own your life. Own your life. Live on your terms. Because I don't know if you guys ever been to a homeless shelter. Total disaster. I don't know if you've ever been to subsidized housing. Total disaster. How do you get out of that? Simplify your life and go out there and make it happen. That's it. I love you, Doug. I love you, everyone. So, guys, look, man. There's a lot of pitfalls in life. It takes, sometimes I say, Sam, because sometimes I'm having a happy day and I say, shit, I'm going to make happy videos the rest of my YouTube career. And then there's always the 10%. Maybe God sends them in your life just to light a fire under your ass. Because for me, I kind of walk around, thank you, chosen by God. I'm about to take a hydration break, go all off comments. I kind of walk around, especially at this point where I put in all the work. I'm walking around in the good part of Florida, guys. Okay. Because I damn sure didn't live the simple life to come to Ocala, Florida National Forest to boondock in the middle of a swampland. Guess what, guys? You thought New Mexico was bad with nuclear fallout? I don't want to live next to alligators and in the Ocala National Forest. Doug, I found something worse than radiation-torn New Mexico. It's called Ocala State Forest. I think Bob Wells was free boondocking there. Guys, I'm not going there, guys. Come on. Now, I'm not mad at you if you want to do that. But the simple life, don't confuse the simple life with the dirt cheap life. That's what I'm trying to say too. Because I see a lot of people do, and I'm not mad if you want to live dirt cheap. I'm not mad at that. And I think live as cheap as possible. But there's certain things I would not sacrifice for the sake of money. I wouldn't live in a bad neighborhood just because it's cheap. I wouldn't. Because at times I've been in bad neighborhoods, and the people I know, no one wants to stay there if you can get out of there. So it's like, I don't know why you would simplify your life only to stay in a bad place, in a cesspool. I won't do that. Your environment matters. Hell yeah, it matters. All right, guys, I'm going to take a hydration break. We'll go all off comments. I appreciate if you click that thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe if you're not. Shout out to everyone driving a hybrid. Let's go top line. Luke, what's up, brother? Shout out to you, man. How's everything going? Good to see you, brother. Luke, I hope you are doing amazing, man. Missed you. Well, I missed you too, brother. Yeah, overall, I would say positive. I'm very thankful. How are you? Luke, definitely agree with your Prius video. It's definitely the Nomad car you're looking for. Love all your features. Well, I'm just talking it out. I looked at the RAV4 hybrid today. That looked good. And I also look at an option I may not do anything. So I'm slow to commit to anything. However, I am evaluating. I want to be a little bit more prepared for summertime than I was last year. So, but I'm not in a rush to do anything because, look, the only thing I want to get a little bit better at is when it's going to get extremely hot again in the summer. I have a few months to figure that out. I'm not going to rush into anything. I've always looked at the Priuses. If you guys look at my videos, that's always been on my radar. And it may be a RAV4. It may be nothing. I love my Jeep Renegade. So I just explore options. I talk them out. And it's a mental exercise that I do. Like, I don't go into a car dealership and do that mental exercise because that's how you get sucked in. You sign something. I do that mental exercise before I go to the car lot to talk it out. What is therapy? It's just talking out your thoughts and then like kind of working it out yourself. So really most therapists, all they do is kind of keep their mouth shut, and once in a while they throw something out there. So they're just letting you figure it out. So now some people go to therapy to play mind games. I don't do that, guys. This ain't 50 Shades of Sammy, okay? You're not gonna get me sucked into your psychotic world, okay? Because guess what, guys? I stopped trying to save people a long time ago. Almost destroyed my life like that, okay? I'm not trying to save you. Okay. You want to find faith? There's religious figures that'll save you. I'm not here to save you. If I can help you and inspire you, I'm thankful for that. I really am. However, I'm not going to bend over backwards and give you some petroleum jelly to jam me up the butt. Okay. That ain't going to happen either. All right. So what I could tell you is this. I want to connect with like-minded, positive people that want to talk about positive things. We could talk about a little bit, whatever, politics or whatever. But guys, if we're talking about Latino MILFs, I don't want to hear about like a political issue. Don't mess up my wet dream. Okay. Because it's a sign of an unhealthy mind. If I'm talking about a Toyota Prius and you're not, and you're scared to move to a state, you're unsure yourself, and you throw like a subliminal comment on me, like, Sam, don't change. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Whoa. When you tell me about your dreams and your desires, do I throw shade on them? Because some of them, I think you guys are Looney Tunes. Now, but I basically give you my opinion. I say, look, do whatever you want. It's your life. Okay. Guys, one of the things that will destroy your life, will destroy the simple life, is when you start to take advice from people who haven't figured out their own life. And if you evaluate life, not judgmentally, but fairly, you're going to look around and you're going to realize most of society is miserable, unhappy, and they don't really have a good footing on their own life. And they're trying to give you advice. The biggest advice I would give you is just keep your commitments low, live below your means, and you can figure it out from there. You won't, because any mistakes you make will not be too bad if you're living below your means and you're working for your income. You could pretty much figure out mistakes as you go. However, when you're stressed out, living above your means, not working, you can't afford to cut people out, because every person is a potential resource, a potential, something that you need something from them. And that's not living life on your terms. Wait till you see the terms that someone else wants you to live on, guys. You thought the banks were screwing you? Wait till you see a nasty, unthankful person. Wait till you see the term of their friendship. Control, manipulation, all stemming from insecurity. And they wonder why people don't support them. Look how you support other people. All right, guys, let's stay positive. Good job. Cameron, Sam, I'm here now. Well, Cameron, good to have you. Shout out to Kansas. Journey with Jordan, brother. I'll be praying for you all morning. I know you can do it. Kristen, hello, everyone. Countdown to Tampa's on. Tampa countdown. Luke, do you feel anxiety out in the streets at night? No, because I go to good areas. I don't go to bad areas. Anything can happen at anywhere. But after 3 years of actual experience and of kind of learning the lay of the land, I feel relatively confident in the way. My biggest concern, I've made videos about it, is driving. Because driving is the most dangerous thing any of us can do. So I really don't worry about Freddy Krueger coming at me or some MILF on meth, because I'm not in Ocala State Forest. I'm basically in the backyard of Mar-a-Lago. However, there's some people once in a while, they jump the fence of Mar-a-Lago and they get tasered. So look, my biggest concern is being on the road more and slipping on a banana peel under a palm tree. Outside of that, anything can happen at any time. I've seen it in life, but I try to spend my time mostly around good areas. That's true. And then he goes, peaceful vibes. I have peaceful vibes mostly. Also, have you been staying at Thousand Trails a lot? Not recently, because the Thousand Trails campgrounds are full, and there's not too many in nice areas in South Florida. And the tent camping sites are limited. So, but I kind of knew that. I still got my money out for the year because I stayed about 2 months in New Jersey, so it paid for itself just there. Will I renew it next year? I don't know. I'll have to evaluate that. Everything in life to me, but I'm not committed. That's what I tell you. Keep your commitments low. Like Thousand Trails, the camping passes, you can either renew it each year or you can cancel it. It's not a long-term lease. It's not a long-term, mortgage. It's a one-time fee you pay on an annual basis, and you can either cancel it or renew it. So that's the type of life I like. It's less stress. That's the simple life. I never have to pay an electrical bill. It's all tied in. When you stay at a campground on Thousand Trails and you plug into the electrical thing, there's no electricity charged. So I like that. I don't have to pay a water bill, solar bill. And if I decide not to stay there, I'd rather free boondock or stealth camp. I'm not committed because it's a one-time fee, and that's what I like. So that whole freedom of living life on my terms, that's what's hard to give up. Because I see some value in a home base, but I don't know how much I want to get entangled in that again. Because it's so sloppy and complicated. Like right off the door, you get a mortgage, you're going to have closing costs, you're going to have liability insurance, flood insurance on a house, especially down here in Florida. I'm probably going to have an HOA, property taxes, utility bills, sewer tax, neighbors that, you never know who you're going to get as a neighbor. And even if you get a great neighbor, they can sell their house next year. And then you got a psychopath talking about, blaming Obama for everything. And you're saying, bro, I was sitting here under a palm tree. I wasn't even talking about politics. And she came out of nowhere. And I said, oh, shit, now I got to sell my house. And the average, it takes 4 or 6 months to sell your house. See, like if I'm parked, in a Thousand Trails campground, or if I'm stealth parking and some lunatic comes next to me, and that does happen, what do I do now? I start my car and I leave. I don't debate them. Okay. I don't try to argue with them. I start my car and I leave. And I like that. That's freedom. I like it. Doug, great to see you, brother. Good evening, everyone. Tom Brady, free Super Bowl wishes to you. I hope everyone is doing well. Well, I haven't been watching football. I know I talked to my mom today. She said everyone up north was watching football, like around the Philly area. Everyone was talking about the Eagles. And I said, Ma, down here in Florida, no one talks about sports. Well, at least not in the good part of Florida, because everyone's out there, out here MILF hunting, living a vida loca. Like, if you live in Tallahassee or Ocala, you're probably talking about like college football but my mom even said, Sam, well, look, when you live in a cold state and you're hibernating and you're eating food, all you got is Super Bowl Sunday. Or I said, I know. I said, I remember I used to live that life. I was 350 pounds, ordering fast food, watching football all day, playing NFL Live or, the Xbox game. I'm done with that life, guys. Okay. So I'm just trying to avoid, like Kristen Paul, I'm just trying to avoid a banana peel under a palm tree, man. That's my biggest thing. I'm not worried about, who's going to win by what spread. So, but it's just a different life. It evolves. It's true. Doug, I love you. I miss you. Shout out to you and Pam. I love you, Doug. Dream with Jordan. Thank you for the prayers. You're my guy. And encouragement, Sam. Your channel has been a huge blessing to me. Well, I believe in you, brother. You just keep living your life on your terms. Keep it simple. Because now, Journey with Jordan, you got a life with minimal expenses. You're going to get a good job now if you show up consistently and just mind your business. Just do what they ask. Just let some stuff slide off your shoulder. Every 2 weeks, you collect a paycheck. And if you're going to be like my man Ryan living in Utah of his Prius, you're living in a Prius in Tennessee. Ryan lives in a Prius in Utah. AJ lives in a Prius in Miami. So there's 3 people living in their Prius, guys. Some people not living in their Prius telling you like it's not possible. However, you're going to basically be like Ryan. You're going to be able to collect 75% net of your paycheck every 2 weeks. So if you made $20 an hour, what's 20 times 40? Who's smart with math? Journey with Jordan, put that in a calculator. What's 20 times 40? 800? So every 2 weeks, $1,600 gross. Let's minus 30%. Well, Tennessee, I don't think they have state income tax, so just minus 25%. What's 1,600 minus 2.5? No, 1,600 times 2.5. So what's 1,600 minus the 25%? We got to be around $1,400. So $1,400 every 2 weeks. What are you going to do with that, man? You going to make it rain in a strip club? You can do that. You're living a simple life. You want to go buy an RV? You could do that. Now be careful, because that may be avoiding this. That may be getting caught in a complex life. Are you going to start dating a nurse with Hello Kitty? Whew, don't do that. You'll lose all your money. You can do whatever you want. $20 an hour is very achievable if you show up consistently for a couple years. You get a certification here and there, and you stay out of drama. You make $20 an hour, you live simple. Now, if you're going to have kids, you got to double that, because having kids is one of the most expensive things you ever want to do. However, Journey with Jordan, you ain't got no kids. So what I could tell you is you're living a vida loca, even in Tennessee, even in a land of Dollyland. And if you don't know what Dollyland is, you guys didn't see the Nomadic Fanatic videos, Total Nightmare. Dollyland is the place where Dolly Parton built. It's the opposite of Walt Disneyland. Now, I like Dolly Parton. She's a nice lady. However, Dolly Parton Land is a complete disaster. Okay? It's basically like Ocala National Forest with amusement rides. Total disaster. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Let's pray, man. Let's pray. All right, let's stay positive. Let me take a hydration break, man. Woo! I had a vision of Dollyland in Ocala National State Forest, man. Oh, I got scared, man. That ain't just simple life. I don't want that life. Luke, my eBay business is doing awesome. Good. Looking back, made $50K this year. Well, that's pre-tax and pre-expense. Is that $50K net profit after expenses and after paying all your taxes? That's probably sales revenue. All right, guys, let's have a business lesson. 50K in sales revenue is not 50K profit. Okay, that means you sold 50K worth of goods. Then you have to deduct your inventory costs and your cost to purchase those goods that you flipped. So that's at least probably half. That's $25,000. Then you got to deduct your eBay fees. You got to deduct another 25% for federal tax. So now $25,000 minus another 25, you probably made about $19K if you're lucky net. And you probably didn't pay your own health insurance, and you probably didn't pay anything into retirement fund. You have no 401k. So 50K gross sales is basically $19,000 per year, which is less than $20 an hour, which does not include health insurance and does not include retirement fund. Therefore, you are just barely out of poverty. So count the true cost, not to discourage you, because if you can make $19,000 a year doing something you love, you can scale that business up. However, you have to be very cautious that inventory costs rise, and if the economy dips, now you're down to $6,000 per month or a year. And now what are you doing, Luke? Now you're a stripper. You're a stripper in North Carolina. And look, you may not even be a Chippendale stripper. You may have to go into the transgender club. Why? Hey, when money's tight, put the Speedo on. Okay. So what I tell you this, guys, the number one thing that will avoid a recession in your life is get a savings account. Okay. Get a savings account going. Try to get $5,000 in a savings account. If you can get $10,000 in a savings account, you're better than most. You're not a better person, but you're in better financial shape than most society. And so that's what I tell you. Good job. Kristen, good luck at Journey. I'm going to be in the same boat you are. Well, Kristen, you're also smart. You're in healthcare. I wish you the very best. Well, Kristen, we love you. We believe in you. And we bust your chops. But I respect my nurses. And I respect anyone who shows up. So I think you're a valuable person to society. And I believe in you, Kristen. And I believe you can do it. Eric, yo, what's up, man? Doug, Jeremy Jordan. Congratulations. Go kick butt. Yes. Show up every day. Good job, Doug. Jeep Corrali. Hand clap. Thank you, Jeep. I appreciate that. Living good. What's up, Sam? How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? My friend Walt Rosman, feeling much better. Good. This week, so still praying. God bless America. Jesus, Lord, believe in Christ. Love, prayers, and peace to everyone. Thank you, Lala. Living good. What is your eBay store, Luke? Oh, Gunlo, so what's up, man? Sam, New Haven, Connecticut now. Shout out to what was it, 203? 203 New Haven? Shout out to you. That's the area code. Doug, I love the comment. Yeah, terrorism training. Yep, total disaster. Doug, I love you, man. Stay positive, brother. We should bottle up some of that nuclear waste, man. Well, I'm not going to say that. Let's stay positive. I love you, Doug. Archie, most trailer parks have lot fees that exceed $500 just for lot fee. No, I agree. That's true. And lot fees go up. So the number one pitfall, I'm going to do a video about that. The number one negative thing about owning a mobile home, if you don't own the land, what you have basically done is bought into a cheap RV park rental pool. Because buying a small tiny house or a mobile home on a land that's not yours and you're leasing, I think is a disaster. However, I recognize that we don't own anything. You always have property taxes. However, when you own the land and you go to resell it, you have equity value. If you're going to get into the property game, don't buy a mobile home in a place where you're going to lease the lot, in my opinion. Do whatever you want, whatever you can afford, is my opinion, my channel. So what I can tell you is this, guys. Keep it light and keep pushing forward. Cameron, you got a problem, addiction problem? Or what is it? You addicted to escorts? Archie, after seeing that, I'm like, who in the heck would pay that? Well, I know a couple people that have paid that. Either one is someone who can't afford anything else and they're just used to that lifestyle. Or two is, look, just out of ignorance. We've all made mistakes. I've made mistakes financially. So it's one of the two. Either one is that's just the lifestyle they're living. That's what they're accustomed to. They don't mind it. They're willing to deal with it. And two is people who are not financially literate or have made mistakes, which I have had made and I can still make. So I'm not above anyone, but that's my answer. Kyle, 143 push-ups per day equals 1,001 per week. Well, I like the math. I'm not trying to kill myself. I go into the gym every day for a 15-minute light workout and hygiene. And I try to eat right, but I'm not trying to be Superman anymore. I just want to be healthy. I want to be in relatively good shape, but I'm not trying to outsex anyone. Like, I'm not trying to get a six-pack. But that's a good way that you broke down the math. Thank you for sharing. Wally, what a fellow simple lifers. Word of wisdom here. I don't live in a car, but if I could figure out a way to make it work, I sure would. Sounds like freedom. Well, I'm not going to, thank you for the comment, Wally. Well, I'm not going to lie. It's great. It's addictive. It is addictive. Now, there's downside. I don't want to over glorify car life or van life. I don't. I try to give you guys honest feedback. However, if you have the mind to adapt, if you're willing to move, and if you're not dead broke, because if you're dead broke, no lifestyle is fun. If you got some money coming in, if you're willing to adapt, if you have your health, and if you're relatively younger, then for me, it's been a great life. Now, can it last forever? Nothing can last forever. But thank you, Wally. And even if you're not living in your car, if you're living the simple life, you're living a great life. That's what I think. Doug, Sam, my county is about 66% Hispanic. I am the token white guy, mainly Democrats in my county. There goes the Trump theory. Well, hey, look, man, I've met negative, nasty people who are Democrats and negative, nasty people who are Republicans. So the bottom line is I don't have a prejudice on who people vote for. However, look, I've tend to seen the more nasty people be hardline conservatives. However, I have seen people who are too liberal that don't understand the realities of having to be a little bit firm sometimes in life because people will take it too far. So that's the two dynamics. You either got a conservative person that they're either borderline prejudice, nasty, or just they're a contentious person. And they actually like that Trump is too because it makes them, their own kids don't want to talk to them, but Trump talks to them. So they love it. However, I've seen liberals that they basically don't want any laws. They just want to give everyone money and no one does anything. That's not the answer either. There's balance. Somewhere we need balance. But I'll let them fight that out, guys, because they've been fighting that out for centuries. I'll vote. I'll speak my piece. But I'll work with people from all walks of life, all different political philosophies, because I don't really have a big ideology agenda. Okay, I'm living in my car with no underwear. I do whatever you want. Especially in the business world, like I really, I just want to work with people, do what I need to do, and then in my personal life, I'll do a YouTube video, I'll talk about it, but I move on with my life. I don't spend my day obsessing about politics. I don't. The only time I really talk about politics is if someone comments on my channel, or like that's why I even brought it up tonight. Someone commented on something I wasn't even talking about politics. I was talking about the simple life. Or if a news feed comes up, if something I do need to talk on, I will talk on it. If I see something that I really feel is wrong. But for the most part, guys, I'm living my life, and it has nothing to do with politics. It really doesn't. I really don't care that much. I certainly don't want to see people hurt, oppressed, or whatever. And I certainly will speak up if I feel that. But for the most part, it's not a big deal. Doug, I love you. You know I believe in you. You know I bust your chops, but you prove that there are people that, voted for Trump that are great people. I think you're a great person. Chosen by God. Hydration break. Let's take one. Now, look, I'll tell you this too. Hillary Clinton was from upstate New York, or she got a house there. And I already told you, I think everyone from upstate New York is a complete psychopath, okay? Now, Kristen, you don't count because you're moving to Tampa. So what I would tell you is this. If I had a choice between, that's why, I voted for Hillary Clinton, but if I knew she was from upstate New York, or that's where her house was, I probably would have voted for Trump, because Trump's from Palm Beach County, okay? So that shows you how much political ideology I have. I believe that there's something to that. I think if you're from upstate New York, I think you got serious psychological issues. I think if you're from Palm Beach County, Florida, I think you're all right with me. That's true. Cameron, Sam, don't feel down. Some people just want to have things around them. That's true, Cameron. Thank you. Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Happy New Year, Sam. Happy New Year, too. Declutter stuff to Goodwill today. Lots of people unloading trucks of crap. Well, Lauren, I'm glad that you are taking a step closer to declutter your life, simplify your life, so that you can live life on your terms. Good job, Lauren. Omega, never sacrifice security. Guys, your well-being is top priority in self-care. That's true. Oh, look, Kristen got pissed. Yep, here comes upstate New York and strong, because she is liberal and she's from upstate New York. She hates me now. I love you, Kristen. You know I love you, but now you're from Tampa. You're coming to Tampa because you want no state income tax, okay? And you're tired of all the psychopaths and the lack of jobs in upstate New York. So look, you better get ready, Kristen, because now look, I voted for Hillary Clinton, okay? And I'm joking a little bit, so don't get upset. But don't forget, when you move to Florida, especially the west coast of Florida, you're going to have a lot of conservatives. You're not in the land of liberals down here. No. So what I can tell you is, when in Rome, get a Trump 2020 flag, because that's what you're going to see. I love you. Doug. Hey, everyone. I have to roll. Doug, we love you. Karaoke all night long. Up at 4:15 a.m. It is the only time I can work out. Good job. Kristen, I love you. Yes, I hear the words of some guy in Florida. That's me. Saying self-care is important. It's your number one job. Have a good weekend, everyone. I love you, Doug. Shout out to you and Pam. Jeremy Jordan. Thanks, Doug and Kristen. Positive people are a blessing. Yes. Come on. I heard you won't be able to take the money with you when you die. So you might as well buy and enjoy it while you're here. No, if you live above your means, you're going to be living with ungrateful family members the rest of your life. Your parents are going to control you. Society is going to control you. You're going to be living in subsidized housing or low-income RV parks. Your security is going to be at risk. You're not going to be self-caring. Your life's going to be a disaster. You can't take your money with you, but you also can't live on nothing. You need some money. So what I tell you is, you don't have to be a millionaire. I know plenty of now, look, anything you can do, whether it's a greeter at Walmart or whether it's a head nurse in Tampa Bay University Hospital, whatever you can do to honestly earn an income so that you can live life on your terms is honorable. Again, if you have a major mental or physical disability, I'm not upset with that. Then society is going to give you basic needs for survival. Okay. However, if you got a handicap sticker and you double park in Wawa handicap spot and you moonwalk to the all-night substation and you order an everything sub with a pack of cigarettes and you get beer, look, come on, guys. Let's not play the game anymore. Let's stay positive and let's keep going forward. Good job. Cameron. Oh, I read it. Squirrel team. Peace. Do you stay in the hotels some days when you get tired of staying in your car? No. when I've got sick a couple times, when I was sick in the winter in New Jersey, there was one time I got a hotel for a couple nights. And when I got sick in Florida, I stayed at a campground for a couple of weeks, like straight at a state park. But outside of that, I don't like hotels. I feel more comfortable sleeping in my car, even if I'd rather pay for a state park campground or something like in my car, as long as the weather's decent. I don't like to be in the sheets of, like, guys, everyone who goes to a hotel, they masturbate in the sheets. And I don't know, I don't like hotels. I feel like confined. But I'm not against it. If I get sick and if I need to, I will. So I'm not negative on hotels, but I just like to be in my car more. I feel more independent. Good question. Malone, Sammy, nice cold weather. Yes, sleeping weather is camping weather. Cold front in Florida. What's the cold front in South Florida? 75 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and down to about 62 at night. It's good camping weather. That's true. Maybe down in the 50s tonight. Illinois, take the little steps to move forward. Good job. And keep moving in the right direction. Illinois, how'd your surgery go? Did you get your surgery? We've been praying for you and loving you, brother. So I hope you're doing well, man. Let's take a hydration break for our guy, Illinois. Come on. It's 36 degrees. Oh, that's too cold, man. Please hit that upvote button. Thank you, Cameron. Yeah, click that thumbs up. Subject 0. Good to see you, brother. I was trapped in a rat race, sacrificing my health to pour money into the capitalist system. Uh-oh, we're going negative now. The simple life has lifted. All right, now we're going positive. A huge weight from my soul. Good. My focus now is creating, not consuming. Well, brother, you ended positive. You got me a little bit worried in the beginning of the sentence, but I think we turned a corner. So, guys, look, I know that capitalism is corrupt, but I also know that socialism is not the way either. There's a balance that we have to find somewhere in the middle. But the bottom line is, Subject 0, I appreciate you. You've been overall very positive, so keep pushing forward. Stay positive. Paul C. Hello, Inspirational Nomad. I forget to ask you about how was your Christmas. Well, thank you. Overall, it was good. I would say I was very thankful. How was yours? Mine was pretty cool. Well, that's awesome. Paul, I know you know English, but do you know any other Spanish or French, etc.? Yeah, I know. ¿Dónde estás el baño? Which means, where's the bathroom? Also know, en Dios te bendiga, which basically means God bless you. So I know in Spanish, where's the bathroom and God bless you. But I speak the universal language of love. Okay, the MILFs know me through the universal language of love. Okay, which is body language. Okay, body language is 80% of the conversation. If you think a girl is interested in you, look at her eye contact. Look at if she touches you. If she looks down, if she backs away from you, okay, if she doesn't touch you, she basically thinks you're a psychopath. She's being nice to you and she wants you to get the hell away so she can talk to a tall guy with a nice ass. Does someone itch a lot? Are they always itching? Are they always like twitching? They either have a drug problem or a mental problem. Body language is 80% of the conversation. Does someone look down and have no intensity in their eyes? They're insecure and they have a lack of self-esteem. Does someone wear Hello Kitty accessories? Guys, there is no greater red flag when it comes to body language than an accessory that has a demonic cat called Hello Kitty. Oh, it's a disaster. Let's stay positive. Chris, coming in hot with the super chat. He's back from the gym. Put a physical demand on my body. Chris, self-care is the ultimate calling on your life. Mind, body, and soul. Chris, 100 emoji to taking care of yourself. Because if you live the simple life, but you don't exercise self-care, you miss the entire point. So Chris, thank you. Thank you for also sharing that you feel better from going to the gym. And I know it is. I was in the gym today. You got to deal with all the New Year's resolution people. But don't worry. Come 8 weeks from now, everyone will be back at Chick-fil-A. I don't want that for their life, but that's the way human nature is. So Chris, you stay positive. You keep taking care of yourself. Eat healthy. And God bless you. And thank you for the super chat. Jeremy Jordan, Ocala State, Florida. It's a disaster. Kristen gave me the 2 bananas and 2 palm trees. And she got mad at me, but now she loves me again. R.I.P. Ocala, Florida. That's true. Taking some major hits tonight, guys. If you own real estate in Ocala, Florida, and you listen to my live feeds, your real estate just went down 20. You're basically in a great recession because real estate price going way down Ocala, man. Don't do it. Just my God. Is the Renegade good on gas? Yes, I did a video. I drive very cautiously. I get about 28 miles per gallon on average. The sticker says 25 miles per gallon in the city and 30 in the highway. I average around 28, 29 miles per gallon. So pretty good, but it does not have the hybrid feature of being able to run the air conditioning off the electrical hybrid battery because it doesn't have a hybrid battery. So if I got a hybrid, my main reason would not be solely focused around fuel efficiency. It would be focused around the hybrid battery for climate control without running the car consistently. So that's what I'll say. So, oh my God. Do you play video games? No, I used to. I don't have a TV. I don't have a game console. I don't want one. I did that for many years. I enjoyed it. I think it helped me interface with technology, which helped me in my career. However, I'm just in a different season of life, and I just have no interest in doing it. Tom, what's up, man? Been living with a small financial footprint and simple. Congratulations. No one living with me. Congratulations. No pets. Even though I had a dog, they're a lot to take care of. No drama. I love that. However, people really try to talk me down. Well, Tom, let me tell you about a story. Kristen, I'm going to tuck you in tonight. Let me tell you about this bedtime story. Put on your leopard skin pajamas that I know you have, Kristen. I know you have a pair of leopard skin pajamas. Okay? I know. And that's why I love you. But you're dangerous. That's true. Let me tell you a story. Tom, there was a bunch of crabs. They put them in a bucket. Okay. And there was one crab that said, you know what? I'm not happy in the bottom of the bucket. I'm not happy in this $100.75 a month lot rent in this RV park. I'm not happy in this subsidized housing. I'm not happy living with an ungrateful family member. I'm not happy living with people in my life that are on drugs. And they say, you know what? The bottom of the barrel sucks. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to be a greeter at Walmart. I'm going to DoorDash. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to build my life. I'm going to crawl out of this bucket. Slowly, as they crawl out of the bucket, do the crabs applaud the other crab that decide to do for themselves? Some may, but most are going to pull that crab down. Why? Because they feel threatened by action. The lazy person always feels threatened by action. Be a doer. Be a doer. If you need help, get help. But if you can do for yourself, do for yourself. And, you know, some people don't want to hear that, but this is my life experience. Okay. And there are going to be people in the bottom of the barrel that are struggling in their life that they do support you. Because I have had that too. I have to be fair. However, you have to be so intense that you have so much energy that the crabs that are going to try to pull you down, family members, friends, or people you don't even know, that you don't let them. And so that's where my intensity comes from. I know sometimes it comes across hurtful to some people. Say, Sam, look, I got some issues in life and it hurts me when you say certain things. And I apologize for that. I don't mean to hurt good people because I know there's a lot of good people in life that are not doing well. However, when I got in an argument with my own mother who sacrificed more for me than any other person in this world, when I got in a fight with my mom about, I'm not going to eat this food you cook anymore, I was willing to sever the relationship with my mother because I had to start doing for myself, okay? With the food I ate and with how I live my life. I love my mom. I respect my mom. I talk to her every night. However, when I had to crawl out of the bottom of the barrel, out of obesity, I was willing to sever the tie with my own mother. And I didn't want to, but that's the intensity I had. So sometimes when you hear me saying some like rough stuff, it does not mean I don't have compassion on people at the bottom, or because look, no one's better than anyone, and I'm all about helping others. However, you can't help anyone if you're, you have to push forward in life. Keep the message simple. And those who understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying, okay? Those who are looking to cause contention, I'm never going to make you happy. I know what it is. I spent years trying to make certain people happy. You just don't like me. I don't like you. We're different types of people. I accept it. I accept it. I accepted it a long time ago. I'm done with it. I want to connect with positive people, okay, who understand what I'm saying is not negative. I don't want to be around people where I'm honestly sharing my feelings without trying to be hurtful, and they misinterpret my comments and try to make it something that it's negative. It's not negative. If you listen fairly, it's not negative. And so that's what I would tell you, Tom, and everyone listening. Van-O-Matic, shout out to Tallahassee. And then he put a beer emoji and a 100 emoji. I love you, brother. He worked hard his whole life. Van-O-Matic worked for 20 years down in Miami. He's got a daughter in college, and he bought a piece of land in Tallahassee, and he parks his van on it, and he sleeps. He ain't bothering no one, and I'm not mad at Van-O-Matic. Let's take a hydration break. Journey with Jordan, 1,200. Okay, thank you. That's introductions. Well, you're going to be living a good life. Journey with Jordan. I learned my lesson on nurses hard way. I know, man. I'd been there too. Now, thank God for our nurses. And it was still... Journey with Jordan, you will look back and say that the relationship you had with that nurse was a blessing long-term. However, never date a nurse again. Never date anyone again. In my opinion, you should stay single the rest of your life and maybe even consider getting a vasectomy if you like to have unprotected sex. However, I think that relationships destroy most people. And I think, especially in today's independent society, where men and women are equal, they can do the same job. I don't think, unless you want to have children and raise a family, I think stay single. And as you get older, if you're that type of person. Now, if you had kids when you were young and you were like in lust, look, then you raise your family, do what you need to do. But if you're middle-aged or if you're in your late 20s and you're still single with no kids, someone give a present. Someone put the present emoji, the gift emoji in the live feed. If you're in your mid-20s or 30s and you're never been married and you have no kids, you were spared by the Lord, in my opinion. Okay. Because you basically now, you could build your life and you don't have to be a millionaire. Your whole life, you could do whatever you want. Like, you think Kristen could move to Tampa Bay, Florida like this if she had 2 kids and an ex-husband that had a Punisher elevated pickup truck that was from upstate New York? Because I guarantee you, if he was from upstate New York and he had an elevated pickup truck and it had a Punisher emblem on the back, I guarantee you he has a restraining order against him and a Trump 2020 flag hanging out the back. Even though Hillary Clinton lives in upstate New York. Why? Guys, upstate New York is basically Ocala, Florida with cold weather. All right, let's stay positive. Ernie, what's up, man? Eric. Dollyland, this is a disaster. I still have nightmares about it. Archie, have you been to Ocala, Florida? Hell no, man. Hell no, man. I knew that from looking online. Like, for me, like, Ocala, Florida was never even on my radar, man. So it's like, when I was looking at stuff, like, I researched, like, area poverty levels, crime rates. Like, some people just look at where's the cheapest place I can live. And then they end up in a war zone, okay? Guys, when I look at places, when I'm looking online, I go, well, what's the crime rate? What's the poverty rate? Why? Because why would you want to be in an area that has high crime, high poverty, and destitute land? Guys, when I'm looking at what's the highest percentage of good jobs, safe community, Latino MILFs, and that's where I go. That's why I'm in Southeast Florida. There's a reason Mar-a-Lago's in Southeast Florida and not Ocala State Forest. There's a big reason, guys. So, like, I did a little bit of research to say, well, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? So, I don't care if there's free boondocking. Okay? There's free boondocking in the middle of Arizona. I'm not going there. Why? Guys, what the hell is in the middle of the desert? Who in their right mind? I saw some guy, Element Van Life. He's camping with his new girlfriend. Let's see how that's going to end up. Total disaster, in my opinion. He was camping in the middle of the desert. He got out of San Francisco. He said, oh, San Francisco's so bad, so bad. Someone broke in my car. He was probably parked in a bad neighborhood. So then he goes into the middle of the desert, okay? Arizona or wherever, or California, wherever. He's in the middle of the desert. And what was there? The cops. The cops were right next to someone else, free boondocking. Because, guys, who goes into the middle of the desert to free boondock? Outlaws. People who can't pass a background check. Okay? People who are looking to dump their black water tank in the middle of the desert. What's the blank water tank? That's where all the dookie is. So, guys, if you ever try in your life to pull your RV in the back of Mar-a-Lago and dump your black tank, you'll get more than tasered. You'll get a AR-51 missile right up your ass. Trump ain't gonna stand for that. You think you're gonna pull up to Mar-a-Lago? And if you voted for Trump, you better not be mad at the yuppies. Because what do you think Mar-a-Lago is? You think Mar-a-Lago is some conservative place? Mar-a-Lago is one of the richest, yuppiest places in the world, man. And if you think you're going to pull your beat-up travel trailer that even Thousand Trails said you can't park it there, if you think you're going to pull that up, even if you have a Trump 2020 flag, Trump don't want you there. You think you're going to pull your beat-up RV and dump your black water tank in Mar-a-Lago? You're going to get tasered out of your mind, man. You better bring that shit to Ocala, Florida, or to Kentucky, or to Dollyland, okay? Because that shit ain't sliding in Palm Beach County, man. Not in Mar-a-Lago area. So I know, a lot of you guys may not understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is be careful. All right, let's take a hydration break, guys. Oh, man. Diana, love to you also. Archie, 50K means you made like 20K. That's true. Archie, laughing good. She goes, oh my God. Hey, Sam, I challenged myself this year to not a dime from part-time job for a whole year for the hopes of reaching $10,000 by Xmas. Coming up, wish me luck. I like a financial goal. I like when you put specifics to the goal. Because if you don't measure the sugar in the cake, you end up with diabetes. You have to measure the goal. Doesn't mean you'll always be successful, but at least you have a target. Good job. Journey with Jordan. Dollywood is 4 hours away from Dave Ramsey parking lot. Guys, you think, Dave Ramsey is a wealthy capitalist. You think Dave Ramsey want to live next to Dollyland? Hell no. That's like Donald Trump living in the middle of Kentucky. Hell no. Okay? So Donald Trump wants to live in a rich part, okay? Because I've been to Donald Trump's Manhattan Park Avenue building. And I've been to Mar-a-Lago. And let me tell you something, it don't look nothing like Dollyland, Ocala State, Florida, Kentucky. It don't look nothing like it, okay? So what I can tell you guys is, let's stay positive. Luke, that's the side hustle, man. On top of the other job. There you go. I like that to bounce it out. Definitely trying to scale up this year. You keep doing you, Luke. You're positive. Marcy, hey, Sam. Happy you showed up today. I'm very thankful for the people who appreciate me. Thank you, Marcy, and love and peace to you. Ernie, when money's tight, put the Speedo on. Yes! Ernie, we're going to put down a t-shirt. Sam, the quote of 2020, guys. I'm giving you guys a lot of good stuff, man. Thank you, Ernie. Luke, have a great night, man. You too. Luke, much love to you always. You're a positive person, man. I hope that comes back to you tenfold. Joseph, my God. I also get $100 taken every week out of my full-time job. It gets automatically sent to my savings account. Chosen by God. Good job. Tony, good to see you tonight, brother. Thank you. Chosen by God. So hopefully I reach my 10,000 goal. Chosen by God. Someone please take your hands out of your pants, put the hand clap emoji and the money bag emoji for our brother chosen by God. Why? Because he's got a financial goal. He's not trying to hurt anyone. He's trying to go out there, earn his way, and live his best life. I'm not mad at that. I'm happy for that. Chosen by God. You keep doing you. Cameron, Sam, I got a problem addiction. Okay, that's okay. What do you got? Cameron, 2 months sober today, Sam. Well, Cameron, one day at a time. I understand the struggles of life, whether you're addicted to drugs, alcohol, food, or sex. It's not easy. So the only thing I can say is that you take it one day at a time, and I thank you for sharing, and I thank you for trying to work on yourself to improve yourself. So I respect you, and I thank you for sharing. Tony, good job, Cameron. I agree. Thanks for sharing. I agree. Good job, Tony. Milano, Sammy, does the Cameron hybrid do the same thing like the Prius? I'm trying to find out. The AC on the climate control? Good comment, Milano. I want to find out. I went today, I looked at the RAV4 hybrid. Someone mentioned that last night. And that may be an option. It only gets 40 miles per gallon, but I like it. It's a little bit bigger. It's comfortable. I didn't look at the Camry. I don't want that. But I do want to know. I don't know the answer. If someone knows, please put in a live comment. I don't know if all hybrids have that option where their climate control air conditioning can run off the hybrid battery and it will automatically start the car. I don't know. I have to find that out. That's a good question. Tony, 2 months is solid. It's a blessing. 2 days is solid. 2 minutes is solid. Take any progress you can get and build on it. Glory's giving you some love. Love to you, Gloria. Thank you for all your support, too. You're a positive woman. Blessings to you. Lila, a.k.a. Zach, fart, car, smell, popcorn. Hey, we all got gas, but better to smell your own gas than to be parked in an RV park that's $175 per month, and some guy, you can smell his gas, you can smell when he takes a shit because your damn RV's so close. He's dumping out his black water tank in the middle of anywhere. Guys, we got to keep it moving, man. I don't want to be next to that. Lauren, Cameron, stay positive. I agree. And take it one day at a time. Good comment, Lauren. You're a positive woman. Kristen, well, Mr. Judge, I'm sorry. Once in a while, I got to throw it out there. I love you. Kristen, I love you. Ryan B. Sam, hydration break. Ryan B. That brother's collecting 75% of his paycheck. He's putting it in his own Speedo. I want someone, I don't know if they got like a male stripper emoji. Someone show some love and respect to Ryan B. This guy's living full-time in his Prius in Utah. And when he gets a paycheck, 75% of his paycheck he can take. He paid the bills with 25%. He's living the simple life, so 75% is all his. He can strip butt naked in his Prius with the climate control on and just make it rain on himself all night long. Is that exciting? Hell yeah! Why? Because that's living a free life, and I'm excited about that. Oh, he said I look good in the Ford Rav. Thank you. I'm going to get the windows tinted, and I'm going to make it rain on myself. Why? Because I deserve it. Hey, don't be mad. Kristen, I love you. Dream with Jordan's total disaster, guys. You know. Ernie, love your lives. Keep it up. That's a positive comment. Thank you. Edie, forgive me for saying the name wrong. Illinois, surgery scheduled for January 15th. Well, we are going to pray for you, brother. I love you, and you've been a positive person. I want nothing but the best for you, man. Love to you, man. Keep us updated. Kira, hey, Kira, good to see you. Ryan B, that's my guy. I'm in southern Utah. Right now, 13 degrees warmer than northern. Oh, that's still cold, man. I heard the word 13. Still cold. Yeah, that's cold, man. Florida sounds awesome right now. Ryan B, you live in a Prius, you get 50 miles per gallon plus. All you got to do is fill up your tank and you're here, man. All I can tell you is don't go to Ocala State Farm. Don't go to Ocala. Ryan, you are living in one of the most efficient automobiles ever made. You get some of the best fuel economy ever seen in the entire history of humankind. I want you to go to the gas station, fill your tank, and get your ass down to Florida. Don't mess up your job, though. If you got to show up tomorrow to work, don't do that. This is just like, me sharing passionately. But in my mind, I'm saying, imagine if you had a Class B or Class C or Class A, or if you were pulling a travel trailer. You think you could gas up your car and be down in Florida? You'd have to take like 20 stops and dump your black tank in the middle of a truck stop. Total disaster. You'd have to have work gloves because you'd have to pull your pickup over, put your work gloves on, and then you have to like do some type of like plumbing thing, put hose down like you were working for a Porter John station, and then you got to put in a black water tank, I dump it. That don't sound sexy to me. Chris, thank you, man. Self-care is a full-time job. Good job going to the gym. Tony, stay positive. Illinois sending you good vibes. Pulsey, well, thanks for the answers. Hasta luego, amigo. Yeah, you too. That means see you later. I speak that. I can understand that. Thank you. Pulsey, adios. Bye. Johnny would join. Yeah, he gave that. He knows he dated a nurse. And I guarantee you, every nurse you ever date, she got some leopard skin clothing in her arsenal. Why? Guys, I don't know what. Earth is on a tilt. I don't know why Earth is tilted. It's not. So I don't know why nurses wear leopard skin clothing. All I know is don't date a nurse. That's all I know. Kristen, oh my God, the crab in a bucket story. Yeah. I've already heard this bedtime story once. Well, just act like you didn't hear it before. It's a good one, though. Good. So I will stick around. Well, hey, Kristen, the good thing is when you get tired of me, you turn me off. We're not married. Okay? You're in Tampa. When you're in Tampa, you're going to be bar hopping. You're not going to be worried about me no more. And I don't want you to. Why? Because I want you to live a free life. I want you to go throw that leopard skin clothing on. I want you to just go do you. You don't want to hear some guy in his car talking about like the crab in a bucket story, because I'll tell the story tomorrow too. Because I only got so much material. But guess what? I'm single. I'm living simple. I don't have to pander to anyone. And I love you, Kristen. And you know I want the best for you. But all I can tell you is you can find a tall guy with a nice ass in a bar in Tampa. He's going to have an elevated pickup truck with a Punisher emblem on the back. But he's only got so many stories too. So what advice do I give you, Kristen? Stay single. Why? You can do whatever you want and you don't owe anyone anything. I like that life. Tony, hydration break saying, whew, got me all fired up tonight. Michael, don't think that women should be in conflict, but since we are, women are supposed to be equal. Technically, women should have to register a draft. Now, I disagree. Look, Trump is a man. He dodged the draft because his rich father said he had bone spurs. So if some brute lesbian wants to go to war, hey, someone's got to take Trump's spot, right? Okay? Someone's got to take Trump's spot, right? Are you going to take it? Probably not. So what I say is everyone's equal, okay? You want to go fight in the front lines, do you? And if you've ever been in Army or been affiliated with them, there's plenty of jobs in the Army that are not frontline jobs, okay? So, but look, even in the front line, man, look, you get a gun. When you got a gun, everyone's the same size, man, okay? So, look, the bottom line is I disagree with you, and I love you, all right? Bottom line. Isis. Checking in from Baltimore. Shout out to you, man. Just got back from a long walk. Good job, man. Because my neighbors, see, that's why I don't want to live next to anyone, man. My neighbors were being loud. I understand. Can't wait to get out. I understand. Appreciate you, Sam. I appreciate you, too. Isis, shout out to you, Archie. In World War II, Russian women were in combat. Hey. In Trump world, okay, it don't matter who you are. I won't stay positive. I won't say anything more negative. Let me stay positive. Tomasco, excellent point about not moving to places with high crime poverty. Oh, yeah. Expensive housing in Boise. Oh, Boise, Idaho? Oh, but most people here are friendly. Well, that's true. I saw Juicy Jeff. Civilized and law-abiding. Well, that's true. That's true. But it sounds too boring. So unlike life, you don't want too much risk, but you also don't want too boring. So it sounds like Boise, Idaho, like you don't have to worry about a psychopath you have to taser at the all-night gas station. But at the same time, it don't sound like you're going to meet like some, it doesn't sound like you're going to be living a vida loca. So what are we always looking for in life, guys? Balance. However, you get the point, and I appreciate you sharing that. Tony, Sam, glad I caught your stream. I'm glad to have you. Gloria, you're awesome. I appreciate you. Al, Illinois, hand clap. Good to see you, Nicole. Ryan B, you look good in the RAV4. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Tomasco, money back. Yeah. Trophy award. Chosen by God is going for the gold. Guys, aim for the moon. Even if you missed, you're amongst the stars. Ryan B, hell yeah, I feel that passion. Illinois, thank you, Tony. Davat, RAV4 is nice. I think Prius and Tesla are the only ones that have climate control while motors off. Well, okay, I'll have to look into it. Thank you for sharing. I'm in a Subaru Outback. Okay. I'm 6'1" and won't fit in any other crossover. Okay. Limo tint all around. Well, there's no way. Well, I agree with most of your comment except the final part. I'm just about 6 foot. I fully am able to stretch out in a Jeep Renegade. If I was 6'5", I would still be able to fully stretch out. So maybe you have your car configured a different way. But most cars, if you could put your back seats down, your front seat all the way down, you could be up to 6'5" and you could fully lay down. But love to you, man. Thank you for the comment. Nicole, hello to you, Nicole. Archie, what do you think about XB Jeffy new rap videos? Let's stay positive. And his name is not XB Jeffy, it's Juicy Jeff. And he may be listening in the background. So I don't want to say anything. I want him to do him. It doesn't matter what I think. Just like he may think some of my videos suck. I support XB Jeffy because he's been positive to me. I love him. And I don't want to say anything hurtful to him because I love him. Look, I love him. I'm not watching anymore, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't, look, let's stay positive, all right? It doesn't matter what I think. Why? Because guys, you have to define your own life. If you want to do a freestyle video, 10 minutes long, guys, it doesn't matter what I think. And like, like my man Swan Auto, he did like a movie. He did a video about like him in his biker shorts with his penis sticking out, talking about biking. And I called him on. I said, "Yo, Swan Auto, what was up with that biking video, man?" Because he was showing his penis, and he was like saying, and we got in a little bit of a fight. So what I learned from that lesson was never judge a man in his biker shorts, because Swan Auto was just doing him, man. So Juicy Jeff doing rap videos, it doesn't matter if I like it or not, because you know what? That's him doing him. And so like me doing videos about Florida or Nomad Life, some people hate him. So I have to see, that's the value of like being an employer and an employee, a YouTube creator and a YouTube watcher. I have both perspectives, and I understand your question and I respect it. And so I have to kind of pull myself back and be fair. That's pretty much how I feel. Good job. Devat. Oh, good to know. I do leave the passenger seat open for use. I did that for the first year. I had my passenger seat upright. I don't know why. I didn't think about it. Like someone asked me before, why do I think people buy modular homes in places where they have to pay land lot? I think sometimes it's just you're not aware of it. You're ignorant of it. I was ignorant. I was not aware that all I had to do to make my life more comfortable was put my front passenger seat all the way forward down. And then I was living a Vida Loca. I had all this extra room. I said, oh, shit. But I was just ignorant. I don't know why. Cameron, I want you all to be safe. We want the best for you too, brother. Danny. Wham, wham, wham. Bam. Thank you, Sam. Well, thank you. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night, peaceful night. Click that thumbs up button. Share the video. Chris, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for everyone's positive. Stay focused and keep pushing forward.